Little girl picking scraps accidentally scratched the CEO's luxury car. The CEO learned she had a critically ill mother at home, decided not to pursue the matter and offered money to help treat her mother. But the sensible little girl refused this kindness on the spot. She said she couldn't take money from strangers. Once she sold all the scraps she'd soon save enough for medical bills and relatives would take mother to the hospital. Then the little girl pulled out a handwritten IOU from her bag. Said mother always taught her if you make a mistake you must take responsibility. She promised the CEO, once she saved enough money she would definitely pay for the car repairs. Seeing this, the CEO could only accept the IOU. Watching the little girl's figure walk away, he suddenly thought of his wife and child who had been missing for years. Back then his pregnant wife went missing after a car accident. If his wife were still alive, their child would be about the same age as this little girl. But he didn't know that little girl just now was actually his own biological daughter. All these years the man never stopped searching, until this day when his people finally brought news, saying the madam was found and she was at the hospital. At the same time the little girl pushed her vegetative mother to the hospital. Soon uncle and aunt rushed excitedly to the ward, claiming they had already talked to the doctor. As long as they paid, the surgery could be arranged that night. Hearing this, the little girl was overjoyed. She took out all her savings from 3 years of collecting scraps, but after uncle took the money he pulled out a bone marrow donation agreement, and lied to the little girl saying this was surgery consent form, needed her signature and fingerprint. The girl said she couldn't read well and didn't understand it. Uncle and aunt continued to deceive her, saying they had already reviewed the document for her. She just needed to sign and put her fingerprint. The innocent little girl completely trusted the two, and signed her name on the agreement without any guard. Later, while getting water for her mother, she accidentally overheard uncle and aunt talking in the stairwell. Only then did she discover the two had already made a deal with a rich woman, planning to trade mother's bone marrow for profit. The girl remembered the doctor's earlier warning. If mother received another shock she would truly never wake again. She realized she must take mother away immediately, but just at that moment, she accidentally knocked over a thermos and made a sound. Uncle and aunt became alert at once, demanding to know who was outside. The little girl quickly fled, but aunt recognized her figure at a glance. To keep their plan from failing, the two quickly chased after her. At this moment the little girl was rushing back to the ward. While escaping she bumped into the CEO she had met before. The jade pendant she carried also accidentally fell out. The CEO recognized the jade pendant at once. It was the family heirloom he had given his daughter years ago. He wanted to ask the girl about her identity, but the little girl couldn't bother to respond, pushed him aside and ran away. Fortunately the man managed to pull out a strand of the girl's hair, then immediately had his assistant take it for a paternity test. He suspected this child might very well be his daughter. At this moment the little girl had just returned to the ward. Uncle and aunt appeared right after her. They pretended to care and asked where she had just been. The little girl had to pretend to be calm and lied, saying she had been in the ward all along. Then the doctor came in with people, saying the surgery was all ready. Uncle thought he would soon get the money, and immediately demanded the patient be wheeled into surgery. But the little girl suddenly threw herself on her mother, blocking everyone firmly. Uncle instantly became furious and scolded her not to cause trouble. In desperation the little girl lied, saying mother had just lost bladder and bowel control, and she wanted to help clean mother's body. Everyone in